All right, Shalom. I'm going to start giving infinite honor, glory, and praise to the Most High and the Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rikakwadash. Double honors to our apostle, Elder Bishop, the great millstone, well, teaches the truth 100%, no cut. Double Shalom and salutation that I can push his word across the four winds of true faith, sincerity, giving all diligence. I want to just get into a quick lesson out of Warren Ratazah, Lord's will is edifying, and to the point, just inspired through the spirit. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, speaking with the beloved brother in the camp, Quadar not too long ago. We were speaking over a few things, man, but in particular, it summed up, to this precept that we're going to lead off with, James 4 and 7, because as we grow in this thing, and as we yearn to grow, we understand that we're going to be tried. All right. Satan is going to always be there to try us, to try and unbury that old man, whatever it may be, whatever, different things that you struggle with or you still fighting and resisting, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Satan is going to be there to aid him, to try to, but we have to make sure that we're applying these precepts, man, that we're aiding the spirit by doing things that's required of us, practicing what we preach, being hearers and doers of the word, studying, meditating upon these precepts and putting it into action, praying, fasting when need be, fasting when need be, Salakia, because we understand, as the scriptures say, 1 Peter 5 and 8, Satan is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour, so we have to be sober-minded. And what keeps us sober-minded? These precepts, these words that the Lord said he spoke in our life, which is a fact. Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. This is John 6 and 63, because it keeps us from those heated situations. It keeps us from, being overly agitated and annoyed, when we're being tried. And we understand that as it talks about Ephesians, the sixth chapter, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high places, principalities, demons, Satan, jumping on particular people to antagonize you, to get you to operate outside, the spirit, to move and respond according to the flesh. And we are not to do that, man. We are to hold these words that we speak and that we teach and that we study, dear to us in our hearts and our minds, because this is our life, this is our spirit, and this is how we ought to conduct ourselves, man. Me and the brother was talking, man, hey, learning to master the moments. I like to say that a lot, man. We have to learn to master the moments, and it's a saying that, not only I say, but the brothers, we say it as a whole, as a collective, learning to master the moments, man, because that one moment that you fuck up on or that you give in to Satan, it can be the end of you, or it can put you in a situation where now it's like, damn, what you was going through before you responded is way worse, 100 times, 10 times worse, man. Learning to master the moments, man. All right, and walking in the spirit. This is John 6 and 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, makes lively. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. So we ought to walk in these words, man. How we talk it, how we preach it, that's how we ought to be walking it and practicing it, man. There's another saying, easier said than done, but the more you go through it, Salakia, the easier it becomes, man. That's a fact. All right, but it's all about you just resisting Shaitan. He's going to flee from you, man. Submit to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and not to the flesh, not to Satan. Because when you respond according to the flesh, and you submitted to Satan in a sense, man. You gave in. We ought to resist him, man. Let's get that real quick. This is James 4 and 7. Submit yourselves, therefore, to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you, man. Resist him. Master the moment. Just know it's just for a moment. It seemed like forever. You agitated, you angry, you pissed off. Everything that you're thinking about doing is justified already in your mind till it comes to reality, till you act it out, and now it's regret. Now it's all type of goddamn fuckery that you're involved in, man. Now you done operated outside of the spirit. No, man. Resist, man. Resist, man. Meditate upon these words. Keep these words dear to you, man. Don't lean upon your own understanding. All right, let's get that real quick. This is Psalms 119 and 11. Thy words have I hid in my heart, see, that I might not sin against thee. There it is, man. And as we get in the book of Proverbs, it speaks about, writing these words on the table of your heart, man, your mind, hiding them in your mind, meaning when it comes that time for them to come to the forefront, they're there. All right. You meditating upon these words. You storing up these words so when it comes time to use them, Okay, use it. You use it. You walk in the spirit, so to speak, man. Okay, everything you've been teaching, everything you've been studying, okay, you've been putting it into practice. So when that time of you having to take that test or go through it, when Satan is trying you, and you have everything that you need. You've been studying. You fully equipped for the test. Okay. Let's get this real quick. Galatians 5:16. Then this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. And that's what Satan wants to do, man. He wants you to lean upon your own understanding, which what is guided by what? The flesh. It's guided by him. Okay. No, we have to walk in the spirit. Lean upon Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay. This is Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding, because you're going to fall every time. It says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. The Lord is going to see you through it. Okay, as the scripture says in 1 Corinthians 10:13, there's no temptation common to man. Okay, but what the Lord say, he make a way for you to escape. But you have to resist Shaitan. You have to be what? Aid in the spirit by doing the things that's required of you from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right. As a matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Micah 6:8. It says, he has shewed thee, Salakia, O man, what is good? And what does the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power, man. And that's all found in the scriptures, man. How to conduct yourself, how to move, how to respond. Okay, when to hold them, when to fold them. All right, the Lord directs our steps, man, but it all stems from us submitting to the Lord, not to Satan, not to this flesh, man, but to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Then when we do that, the Lord is what going to direct us. He's going to guide us. All right, and that leads you're going to operate in what? The spirit, and not according to the flesh, man. Okay, because you're not allowing your emotions to run rampant. You're not allowing pride and ego, okay, self-justification, okay, to try and, resolve the issue that it may be. Potential issue that it may be. I'm going to say that potential, okay, that it may become. All right, but you letting the spirit, you letting Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah justify you. Why? Because you submitted, okay, to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Therefore, you still, okay, and allowing the spirit to operate, man. All right. And we're going to end it with this right here, man. This is 1 John 4:4, the NLT. But you belong to the Most High, my dear children. You have already won a victory over those people, because the spirit who lives in you is greater than the spirit who lives in the world. What? Satan. These people are possessed, okay, by the spiritual demon Satan and the rest of these demons, man. Okay, to antagonize us, to try and throw us off, man. No, man. We have Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, okay, within us, man. His word. Okay, so hey, the Lord Yahweh Shah is greater than Shaitan. Okay, but you have to submit to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah fully. Okay, and not lean upon what you feel and what you think, man. Don't allow this world to get you to operate outside of the script, man, outside of your character. Okay, outside of the spirit. Okay. Remember these things, man. We already done won if we continue to trust in the Lord. Okay, to submit to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. We have to understand these things. The victory is won. We just living through it in real time, but it's already written. Okay, you have to trust in the process. All right, and the Lord is going to guide us through it as it is written. Hey, but with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the point. Hey, till next time.